Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Zach Cox, and today what I got for you is actually 5 Rockstar games that you guys have probably either never played before or never heard of. So if you do learn something new from this video or you just find it enjoyable, then at the end, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It's always greatly appreciated, and I do appreciate your guys' support. And also be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know what Rockstar game is your all-time favorite. And with all that said out of the way, let's go ahead and get started with these 5 Rockstar games that you guys have probably never played before. Starting off, we have Rockstar Games presents Table Tennis. And first off, table tennis and ping pong are the same thing, so for those of you wondering or for those of you wanting to argue over this, you're wrong. They're the same thing. So, Table Tennis is a simulation game that was released for the Xbox 360 and later the Wii. The game is a realistic simulation of the sport table tennis or ping pong, where the main objective is to make your opponent fail to hit the ball. The game features various methods of serving and returning the ball designed for players to strategically beat their opponents. The game was also the first to be developed using Rockstar's proprietary Rage game engine, which was actually later used in games like Grand Theft Auto 4 and Red Dead Redemption. And due to this game's significantly different style from Rockstar's previous games and projects, this game was praised for its simplicity, replayability, and detailed visuals. Next up, we have Narrator, a game that began its life as an Adobe Flash music mixing tool that was first available on Rockstar's website in 2005 and later released in September 2009 for the PlayStation Portable, PlayStation 3, and iOS. Just 1 month actually before DJ Hero, a branch off of the ever-popular Guitar Hero series, which is very similar to this game. So whether or not the simultaneous release of these two games is pure coincidence or one game developer trying to combat the other, I'd personally say both games were pretty good. Now, Narrator features thousands of loops made by both producer Timbaland himself and Rockstar Games, and the game actually allows you to make your own music with its plethora, of course, of loops and soundtracks, making it very, very fun, challenging, and just something cool to do in your spare time. Moving on to The Italian Job, this game was based off of a 1969 British film of the same name. This game was packed with a retro style and high adrenaline plots that had players always coming back for more. Structured like a full-length movie, this third-person driving adventure blends classic storytelling with a high AI of creative challenges to create the gripping ride. And like any other good car chase flick, this game has you weaving in and out of traffic, navigating city streets and rural environments alike. Taking you across London, England, Turin, Italy, and the Swiss Alps, The Italian Job's main plot involves you stealing a bunch of gold bullion without the mafia or local police noticing. This game will require speeding around in the sewers, jumping about on the rooftops, and doing whatever it takes to confuse your pursuers. You'll be driving as many as 13 different vehicles throughout the chase, Mini Coopers are among them, which means you'll have to adjust to the different physics of each vehicle. Up next, we have what fans consider to be one of Rockstar's worst games, and I didn't think that was possible to ever say that, but this game is called State of Emergency, and it's an arcade-style, action, beat-em-up game that puts you in the shoes of a rebel fighting against an oppressive corporation that has become sort of a de facto government. While the State of Emergency's arcade-like objectives and somewhat simplistic fighting system can make it feel a little shallow, the game's technical strengths, satisfying displays of comically overblown violence, chaos, and cheap price make this game well worth the purchase. Lastly, we have Smuggling Run, a game that lets you play as a smuggler who has a number of different vehicles at his disposal, including dune buggies, rally cars, and military vehicles. The vehicles are all modified to smuggle assorted cargo through 3 different open-world environments, and I want to say this is actually very similar to some missions in Grand Theft Auto Online. Sadly, since this was one of the very first games released for the PlayStation 2, it did slip under the radar of a lot of people who didn't pick up the system until notable titles like Final Fantasy and Metal Gear Solid 2 came out. The game is also now part of Sony's greatest hit series of games that have reached a sales milestone for the PlayStation 2, so that's a pretty cool fact, and this is my list of 5 Rockstar games that you guys have probably either never heard of or never played before. unless you are part of the 1%. So down below in the comment section, let me know if you're part of the 1% or if you didn't know about any of these games I talk about in this video. And if you did enjoy, then definitely be sure to give it a thumbs up. That's always greatly appreciated. Be sure to subscribe to never miss out on more video game uploads on my channel. And with that said, now the way, I believe that's just about it. You guys all take it easy. Have a safe one. My name is Zach Cox, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.